Two bomb attacks in Tigray. Who was the target? Is it a false flag operation in a zone in Tigray that bombs have been exploded? Or is it an indication of growing insecurity in this zone of Tigray? Secondly, a second news story is about Eritrea training Afar, Ethiopian Afar's military training underway in Eritrea. An Afar anti-prosperity party Ethiopian armed group is being organized on Eritrean soil. And Eritrean sources claim that members of Afar Special Forces of Ethiopia, they have entered Eritrea and joined this opposition armed group. Let's start with the news story about bomb blasts in Tigray. Well, the reports are coming in about two bomb explosions in Tigray. The bomb explosions happened on Sunday, reportedly. No statement by Tigray military, Tigray Peace and Security Bureau, Tigray TV, DWTV. Everyone silent, but the locals are confirming that they heard loud explosions in Metcho town on Sunday. The bomb blasts happened close to the residences of the government people. New mayor in Metcho has been appointed. Metcho is also the seat of Zinabu Gebre Medan, zonal chief. Metcho has a mayor too, town mayor, and zonal chief also sits in Metcho. One of these bomb blasts happened reportedly close to the residence of the mayor. New mayor appointed recently, appointed last week by the Tigray interim government. Now, so far, no one has claimed responsibility for these attacks. No news, no report of any casualties. TPF are known for carrying out such hand grenade attacks. Some people supportive of TPF carried out hand grenade attacks on a journalist, his residence in Makale a few months ago. So it means either the groups in Raya or TPF carried out this attack. The groups are not happy with the removal of Haftukiros government. But since no responsibility has been claimed by TPF, that is why questions are being asked about who carried out these attacks. And did the attackers try to target the new Raya government leaders? TPF people say that they're not involved in these bomb attacks in Metcho. They say that the bombs were planted by the government itself. Explosions happened, no one was injured, no one was killed. But these bomb explosions are being used as an excuse by Tigray security forces to launch a crackdown on the people in Metcho, in other parts of southern Tigray. Extensive searches are underway. House-to-house searches have been underway since yesterday. Raya people, they have been armed and government actually, Tigray security forces actually, they want to disarm Raya militias. They want to disarm locals. That is why they detonated bombs uh, to claim that anti-peace elements have carried out the bomb attacks, and now they have launched a campaign to disarm people, to arrest people. It could be partially true, you know, but bomb blasts are being confirmed, and no news of any casualties so far. TPLF and Tigray military, they have managed to seize control of southern Tigray without bloodshed. In the second attempt, they successfully took over southern Tigray. Now, what will happen in southern Tigray in coming days, that remains to be seen. Raya militia is being organized, EPF growing bigger in neighboring Afar after the administration change in southern Tigray. So we'll see the changes in coming days. So far, we can say TPLF and Tigray military, they have successfully and to a large extent peacefully removed Autocross government in southern Tigray. Second news story is from Eritrea, viewers. Eritrean sources are reporting about defections happening in Ethiopia. They claim that members of Afar special forces are defecting and entering Eritrea. Few months ago, Ibrahim Usman, an Afar regional government official, a minister, regional minister, defected and entered Eritrea. Since then, he has been organizing anti-Ethiopian Prosperity Party armed group on Eritrean territory. Eritrean government, Eritrean military backing Usman. Ibrahim Usman and the Sultan of Raheta, Abdul Qadir, a few days ago, held a program attended by Afars, and they say they want Afars of Djibouti, Ethiopia, and Eritrea to unite. Ibrahim Usman and Sultan of Rahat of Eritrea, they want Afars of Ethiopia to rise against the Ethiopian government, to take up arms against the Ethiopian government. That is why they are organizing an Afar opposition fighters groups on Eritrean soil. Eritrean sources have published pictures of an Afar regional special force member who has entered Eritrea, and he has joined Ibrahim Usman led anti prosperity party Afar armed group. The Afar special force member can be seen clad in military uniform, in his force uniform, and in civilian clothes too. It has been reported that he fled into Eritrea from Afar region using his vehicle, government vehicle. Afar special force vehicle was used by this man who entered Eritrea along with his vehicle. How many are the members of the new anti-prosperity party Afar fighters group based in Eritrea? I'm trying to get the exact number, but I think Eritrean Afars can also be used to mix them with the Ethiopian Afars who are fleeing into Eritrea. Eritrean Afars, Ethiopian Afars, they can be made part of this armed group, and then these Afars can be launched from Eritrea into the Ethiopian Afar region to counter Ethiopian government's moves and to implement the agenda of the Eritrean government. Ethiopian government, we know, is also organizing Eritrean opposition, anti-Eritrean government groups in the Afar region of Ethiopia. Eritrean Blue Revolution Front, Eritrean Afar National Congress, Red Sea Afar Democratic Organization, they are being organized, trained in the Ethiopian Afar region. Basically, Afars on the two sides of the border are being recruited in the armed groups. Will the Afars fight Afars, Ethiopian Afars fight Eritrean Afars, vice versa? Let's see uh, if any war breaks out between Eritrea and Ethiopia. I think Afars will suffer the most losses. Whether in Eritrea casualties happen or in Ethiopia casualties happen, I think Afars will suffer heavy losses. Thanks for watching.